G'day guys, Kai here, Cruiser Man. Another Olight review. This time is the new Olight Javelot Pro 2. And I'm going to compare it today to the Olight Javelot Turbo, which is its predecessor. Now, quick size comparison, they're about the same height. The head size is the same length. You can get it in two different kits. One comes with a pouch, which is what they've sent me today, and you can also get it in a hunting kit, which has a screw-in mount for mounting it to a scope. Sorry, I just blanked on the name for it. As you can see here, I actually use the Olight quick release systems, which quickly on and off, over center latch, beautiful system, super quick, simple. For my purposes, a bit more user friendly. This Javelot is mounted on 223. This one is mounted on 22. And then this is a backup torch every night in case I have a flat battery or something like that. I've always got a backup. And sadly, I'll probably be doing away with this Javelot M3 XS-UT. It's been my trusty torch for probably 6 years now. But just this magnetic charging systems, not having to carry around spare 18650s and then lugging around a battery charger to go with it. I think these magnetic systems are great. Unfortunately, the Javelot Pro has a different MCC charger. It fits on, but the small ones don't charge it. You need to use the specific larger charging head. But these new ones, they're variable voltage here, 1 amp, 1.5 amps, 2 amps, and they fit on basically every other Olight that I own. So that's the Perrin 2, and there's the Seeker 3 Pro here. I've also got a Seeker 2 Pro, and I have a little Warrior Mini and a few other little handheld torches and a little light for the shotgun. They all use the same charger. So you've got this cable in the various vehicles and in the car and house and all sorts of little secret spots so that I can always charge something up when needed. In the background here, I've also got the little Olight Array 2S. I'll do a review of that one tomorrow. I'm actually out camping at the moment, so I'll do a bit of a review of that one tomorrow. There are already some reviews on it, but that's going to be more of a camping light, and I'll be sticking with the Perrin 2 for hunting. My interest in this Array 2S is the red light. A lot of wildlife spotting. The red light has a lot of benefits for reducing, I guess, the awareness. Like other animals won't see you as well if you're using a red light compared to a big white light. And so that's the only head torch that I think Olight make with a red light, and it's the first one I think they've made with a red light, and it's something that I've been waiting for and asking about for some time. So I'll give that a bit of a run and over the night and tomorrow night and do another review of that and see how it goes. But getting back to the Olights, I guess the star of this show anyway, we'll quick little run through. It's got a different indicator, battery indicator, just like the Seeker 3 Pro actually, where 4 LEDs, 25% for each light, gives you a battery indicator. And if I just flick it on with the tail switch here, we also have 4 LEDs giving us brightness. So at the moment it's on full power brightness, turbo mode, but we can back it down to low, medium, high, and then back up to turbo. So I'm used to double clicking things here, aren't I? And it's got a tail switch here as well, so you can turn it off, you can go momentary low, you can go high and locked on. Distance wise, look, this is a lovely beam. It's a bit wider than its predecessor, the Javelot Turbo. If I'm looking here, this red gum here is about 120 odd meters, and we're moving over to the 300-ish meters for these trees back here, and probably getting into close to 400 meters over there. Realistically, that's as long as you need at night with a spotlight, and at 400 meters there, that is very bright, and that's, for my eyes here, and especially if I'm looking through the scope on a rifle, that is more than enough light for fox, rabbit, hare control, which is predominantly what I do. I'll try and do a bit of a side-by-side comparison here. We've got the Javelot 2 Pro on my right, and I've just flicked on its predecessor, the Javelot Turbo. And hopefully you can see here that the beam on the Turbo, its predecessor, it's just a little bit smaller. The color is quite similar, but the hotspot, or the brightness of it, is a much smaller beam, but it is a little bit hotter in the center. There's benefits, I think, of actually both of these torches. The Javelot Turbo here, in foggier, mistier type conditions, or if you're in a coastal area with a bit of salt in the air, I think the finer beam might benefit with a little bit less reflection. Even today, it's not, a little bit of moisture in the air, and you can just see a bit more reflection from this new torch. Whether it gets a bit washed out in very rainy, wet days, I'm not too sure. But look, for dry days, the more light you can get down the scope is usually beneficial. So I think it is pretty impressive. This also has a much bigger battery, so you're just going to get the run time. I can basically guarantee I'll get a full night's shooting out of this torch for my purposes, which is very handy if I don't have to stop and charge between properties, or even changing the battery packs over. It's fantastic for me. So I'll probably leave it at that for this review. Now, the sale for Olight, so it actually started today. Sorry, it actually started yesterday. So it's going through to the 30th. If you use my my YouTube channel name here, Cruiserman, you may get a bit of a further discount as well. But sometimes on these big sales, these Black Friday sales, that sale might not apply. Sorry, that discount might not apply. So look, I'll include the affiliate links for this new Javelot, the Pro 2, and I'll also include one for this Array 2S, and tomorrow I should be able to get a review out for this torch here, which is we'll see how it goes. Actually, just before I go, the Javelot 2 comes with a pouch in this kit, and they all come in a hard case. It's got the instructions and the plastic to stop the light from working. They're really nice little cases. Keeps it nice and protected, and the foam, insert the whole torch. Hang on, let me demonstrate. Fits in there just absolutely beautifully, and the case does so as well. And this case has a little magnetic catch, whereas the old ones, this is the case for the M3XS UT, has a little push button clip, so louder and a bit harder and a bit more effort to get the torch out. Just gives the fingers there. You can also get this torch in the hunting kit, which would be my recommendation for anybody that hasn't got a hunting kit already. You'll get a green and a red filter, and you'll get a rifle mount that winds on. Actually, I'll just grab one because I'm just blanking on the name for them at the moment, but they will look like this. So that will mount onto your scope and onto the torch, or you could also mount that onto the rails of any sort of tube bar that you've got, if you want to have it more directed permanently somewhere. The hunting kits are really good. Having red and green filters, especially if it's your first Javelot, definitely be my recommendation. If you're looking after pest control for rabbits or hares or something like that, red and green lights are usually pretty good. We'll leave it at that. Thank you very much for watching. Any questions, hopefully I can answer them in the comments below. Cheers guys, bye.